Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Man DZ's Kanji Study Streams. We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N2 list today. As always, if we see new kanji in here, we're going to write it down 10 times, say it out loud, go over its readings, its meanings, and how to remember it based on stroke order. And if we see new words, but if they're made out of kanji that we already know, we're just going to go over the meanings of the two kanji and how they come together to make the new word. If you don't want to listen to me say words out loud while I write them down, head on over to YouTube. And if you just want these word lists, head on over to Google Drive. Our first word of the day is hansuru. Hansuru is to oppose, to be contrary to, or to be inconsistent, to transgress in some way against a person or a norm. Hansuru. Han on the left side from the kanji for anti. Hansuru is to oppose or transgress. Hansuru. 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 Number two is a tai kan. Tai on the left side for body, and kan on the right side for a feeling or sensation. A tai kan is literally a bodily sensation, a sense or an experience. A tai kan is a bodily sensation. Tai kan desu. Tai kan is a bodily sensation. Tai kan. Taikan is a bodily sensation. Taikan is a bodily sensation or feeling. Taikan. Number three is sonoato. Sonoato is after that, afterwards, or thereafter. Sono being that, and ato being afterwards. It's literally translated after that. Sonoato. I mean, literally translated, it's that after, but that's just Japanese for you. That's gonna come the other way around. Sonoato is after that. Sonoato. 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 Number four is kanki. Kan on the left side for interchange, and ki on the right side for air or spirit. So an interchange of air is ventilation. Kanki. This is a noun for ventilation. Kanki is ventilation. Kanki is ventilation. Kanki is ventilation. Kanki is ventilation. Kanki desu. Kanki. Number five is johatsu. Jo on the left side for steam, and hatsu on the right side for kind of the first time it's let off, or a discharge or departure of. So a discharge of steam is evaporation, or it can also be colloquially an unexplained disappearance. Like if a person disappears unexplainedly, they call it johatsu. It's like he evaporated. Johatsu. Johatsu is evaporation. Jo on the left side for steam, and hatsu on the right for discharge or departure. Johatsu. Johatsu desu. Johatsu. Johatsu is evaporation. Johatsu. Number 6 is iten. E on the left side for moving and ten on the right side for rotating. This means moving or relocation. A moving rotation of things is a moving relocation or a change of address. It can also be a transfer or a demise, meaning it's kind of a rollover movement. E10 being a rollover and transferring to the next person in line. It can also mean demise. E10 is a transfer, motion, rotation, relocation or demise. E10. E10 is movement or relocation, but can also mean a transfer or demise. E10 is moving, rotation, transfer or demise. E10. E10 desu. E10. Number 7 is oji-san. Oji-san is an uncle, literally, but it can also mean an old man or a mister. It's like when a little kid says mister, they might say equivalently in Japanese, oji-san. Oji-san. Oji-san is an uncle or hey mister. Oji-san. Oji-san. Number 8 is omoitsuku. Omoitsuku literally translates to a thought hanging on or attaching to. So omoitsuku is to finally attach or to hang a thought in your mind, to think of, to hit upon, but it can also be to remember or to recall. Omoitsuku is to remember or to hit upon. Omoitsuku. Omoitsuku is to think of or remember. Omoitsuku. Omoitsuku. Number 9 is kochi. Ko on the left side for tilling land and tilling, and chi on the right side for land. This is literally tilled land, but it just means arable land or land on which crops is grown. Kochi is arable land, literally land that is tilled. Kochi is arable land. Kochi is arable land. Kochi. Kochi. Kochi desu is arable land. Number 10 is shinsei. Shin is one of those kanji that doesn't really have a set meaning in my mind. It means like the sign of the monkey, the 9th calendar sign in the zodiac. And it can also mean to have the honor to. And that's kind of how I'm going to translate it here. Shin on the left side is to have the honor to, and sei on the right side is to kind of request or to solicit or invite someone to ask something. So a shinsei is to have the honor of asking something in an application, request, or petition. I'm guessing this is used more in formal situations. Shinsei is a request, petition, or application. Shinsei. Shinsei is a request, petition, or application. Shinsei. Shinsei desu. It's an application, a petition, or a request. Shinsei. Number 11 is jishu. Jitsu on the left side is real or reality, and shu on the right side is training or preparation, kind of practice. So jishu is literally reality practice or practice in the field, practical exercises and hands-on training. Hands-on training or practical exercises and drills is jishu. Jishu. Jishu desu. Jishu is practical application and training. Hands-on training. Jishu. Jishu desu. Jishu. And finally, number 12 is a dai-ku. Dai on the left side for big and large, and ku on the right side for kind of construction and manufacturing, kind of. So a dai-ku is a carpenter, probably because in the past, the people that made the big things, a dai-ku, the big thing constructor or worker, was generally a person who worked with wood or a carpenter, because they really didn't use a whole lot of steel or stone in their buildings in Japan. So a daiku is literally a big construction person or a big crafter or worker. Now that's probably overshadowed somewhat by skyscrapers and kind of modern buildings, but the term still stands. A daiku is a big crafter or worker or a carpenter. A daiku is a carpenter. Let's go back to the top, make sure we've memorized all these, at least not memorized, but have them in our head for right now. Make sure you're going back and making flashcards, and yeah, make sure you're immersing yourself in Japanese. Check it out. Our first word was hansuru, to transgress against, to oppose, or to revolt. Hansuru. A bodily sensation is a literal translation for this word, with tai kan, literally a body sensation. Tai kan. After that, or afterwards, is sono ato. Sono ato is literally after that, or afterwards. Ventilation is kanki. Kan on the left side for interchange, and ki on the right side for air. Kanki is the interchange of air or ventilation. Evaporation is jouhatsu. Jo on the left side for steam, and hatsu on the right side for departure or discharge. The discharge of steam is evaporation. Jouhatsu. Moving, relocation, or transfer is iten. I on the left side for moving, and ten on the right side for rotation and turning. Iten is relocation and moving, or transfer and demise. An old man or a mister is an oji-san. No kanji, just hiragana. To think of or to hit upon or to remember is omoitsuku, to hang it or attach it in your mind. Omoitsuku. Arable land is kochi. Ko on the left side for tilled, and chi on the right side for land. Arable land is kind of cropland, land at least that crops could be grown on. An application or request or a petition, at least in this word list, there's a million words for this, is a shinsei. Shin on the left side for having the honor of, and sei on the right side for a request. Shinsei is an application, request, or petition. Practice in the field is jishu. Jitsu on the left side for reality, and shu on the right side for practice and training. Jishu is practical or realistic training. And finally, a carpenter is a daiku, or a large crafter, as most of the large buildings in Japan for a long time were made of, you guessed it, wood. Thanks for watching tonight, everybody. I hope you have a good Tuesday, or have a good Wednesday tomorrow, and I will see you all 水曜日でね。じゃあまたね。ね。